think there's an element where the role of a coordinator, I think, as I see it, fits very well within this sort of grounding theory of occupational therapy. I think there are times when we are focused on the task at hand that we don't then focus on the importance of developing rapport and trust with the person. And particularly in this case, that's been incredibly important, because with Nan, if she didn't trust a person, then her interactions with them are very limited. She doesn't want to be involved with them, and then you see an escalation in her health needs. It's not just understanding the person, but understanding the roles of other professionals and what their roles in other organisations are. So we've had, in this case, 2 occupational therapists involved from different organisations, and whilst we have different skill sets, there are times that we can replicate each other's role to prevent duplication, or times when it's been really important that actually we're there together and we work side by side. One of the other elements is being prepared to take a risk, or let a person take a risk. This person needs to be able to transfer to access the toilet. It's something that you may see written in somebody's notes, but that isn't what somebody has told you that they want to achieve. With this person, they don't want to go into hospital, and more recently they've highlighted new goals that are almost sound quite simple, but when you think about it in framing it within your own self and how you'd feel. So one of the things she's identified is that she'd like to look like herself. And what is that, and what does that mean, and how does that relate to someone's life history, and respecting them as a person, not as an ill person that's using our service. So who they have been and who they are now are the same person. For this lady, things like she has a care package to support her with meals, but why should that exclude her from having a go and seeing if she can do it? And actually she can do it if she's given opportunity. So I think it's allowing somebody to frame what it is that they want to achieve, considering what risks might be involved in that, and letting them make a decision for themselves. For this person, access to the bathroom is difficult, and it would have been really easy to see the solution as a level access shower, whereas yes, that would be something that would be nice, but it's weighing up what the other impacts may be. So having major building works, how that can impact on somebody's mental health, how for a person who takes great pride in their home environment, that's an awful lot of disruption and loss of control, and that still wouldn't have prevented her from going in and out of hospital, which is her overarching goal. You need to have very strong communication skills to support somebody in taking risks, because you need to be able to communicate to them, you know, this is best practice advice, these are potentially risks, this is what you want to achieve. I think some of the skills I've gained from health coaching training now in my ongoing meetings with this lady have been very, very helpful, particularly in reframing and refocusing on what goals may be. How we then look at what the person undertakes, what their role in that goal is, what they may need to be supported with, and what information other professionals and other people need, so family members, carers. With this person, actually, they've recently been discharged from hospital from what was quite a short admission to an acute setting, so 5 days, whereas between 2017 and 2018 we were seeing lengthy admissions of a month at a time. So that's quite a difference, and a positive difference for her. And since she's returned home, we've reviewed the goals, and actually it's now really important that those goals are shared with everybody involved in the MDT and her family, so they know what parts they can play in achieving those goals. I think you have to have a willingness to be a little bit renegade, you know, working within your code of ethics for your profession, and you know, ensuring that you're doing the right thing and the best for that person in terms of your professional conduct, but overstepping the line. So for this lady, she's known together, and it noted that her mood was dropping, and she'd previously been known to psychiatrists, so we emailed the worker that she was known to. They visited. She's now got a community mental health nurse allocated, and that was over a matter of days and very seamless.